DC here. Hi, guys and gals. Oh, it's Monday. It's tag day, and I pressed on the red button and actually didn't notice that I had touched it. So yes, it is Monday. I've just finished Jasmine's tag, and now we'll get into Dave Nicholson's 7-question tag on from Saturday. So, hi, Dave, and I hope you're doing well. And let's see. Let's just get into those 7 questions. So, question 1. How would you describe your typical day? I've actually said these things before in other vlogs, but I get up between 6 and 6:30. After I've done the bathroom bit where I put in my contact lenses, and I go down and I do some Bible readings. I do then Spanish lessons for over an hour or something like that by different sites and groups which I'm part of. Mrs. DC comes down later on a little bit. We read the newspaper together and have breakfast. Then I usually go off for a walk. We have lunch together later on. A bit of quiet time in the afternoon. If we have little things to do around the house, usually later on in the afternoon. We have, a lighter meal, an evening meal. Watch the news around 7:30. I usually call my mom after the news on Skype, come back down and watch some videos on YouTube, and go to bed, or between 10:30 and 11. And yeah, that's about it. And when I say quiet time in the afternoon, that can be anything from reading to watching some videos or something like that. I was almost going to say my free time. That's about it. Yeah. Question 2. Turning your life until now as an autobiography, what are the major chapters which should divide it? Okay. Canada, first part up to high school. That's when I met my first girlfriend and now my wife, so Mrs. DC. Then second chapter would probably be from high school to end of university, and in that period there would be marriage, wedding, and getting my degree. Then the second chapter would be, the third chapter would be what I would almost call the postdoc years. So that would be Oxford, Geneva, and then what I would call the rest of my life, our life in Switzerland. So that would be finally, up to getting a job, then finding, a new type of work. That'd probably be another chapter. Getting more advanced degrees within that chapter. Then there would be becoming a grandparent. But becoming a grandparent, of course, involves the emptiness and so on. So emptiness and so on. That's probably where we are. Okay, that's about it. Okay, that was question 2. Question 3. If asked about sharing your idea of a perfect life, what would you say? If asked about sharing your idea of a perfect life, what would you say? Talking about a perfect life is very difficult, and I don't think that the perfect life exists. But you can be happy in your life despite its imperfections. So I would say in my case, part of it is, the fact of my faith, the fact that I'm married with a woman that I love, and that I have a family that I love, I have grandchildren I love. So, for me, that's about as close as I'm going to get to perfect life, I guess, isn't it? Yeah. Like I say, you have to be happy within the imperfections of your life. Yeah. Question 4. Recently, what is the one decision you made that was difficult for you? recently. I don't know about that one actually. I think a difficult decision. I think it's more a fact that I realize that um, being retired, we had to decide, on priorities, I guess. And one of those priorities were stuff that had to be done around the house, which meant that there was not money for travels and stuff like that. I guess that would be a simple one, a really first world difficult decision. But that's the one right now. Yeah, okay. Question 5. When was the last time you slept like a baby? I sleep very well, actually. I go to sleep and fall asleep. Not that I never have bad nights. That's not true. But the last time that I slept like a baby, I don't know what. I guess it has happened not too long ago. I just slept through the whole night. Yeah, it's not. I don't actually have sleeping problems, issues. Yeah. Question 6. When was the last time you took a stand for yourself when you were wronged by someone? Oh, that goes off a long way. I think it was when I was working in the farm industry, and I had been one colleague had basically tried to belittle my work and take the credit for himself, and that was it. And I did take a stand there, a public stand. In a meeting and so on. It was kind of difficult because the colleague was really nice and close to the boss. So anyway, but that was probably the last time. Okay, that's question 6. Okay, and now question 7 and last. What was the one thing that you almost ruined but managed to make right in the end? Gee. I don't know. I don't know, actually. Can't really think of something that I almost ruined. When I was at university, there were some personal relationships that I'd had that were very tenuous a few times, and that we made right at the end, I guess. But that's a long time ago. I'm trying to think if there are any other things like that. You know what? I cannot really think of something like that. I think that mostly, I really seriously can't think of something that I almost ruined and made right at the end. No, I'm sorry about that. I really can't think of anything, at least not anything recent in that respect. Okay, well, that'll be it. That'll be DC signing off. Take care, everybody. And, Dave, thank you for this tag. Oh, yeah, one thing, just quickly. This one's for Jasmine. It was on the typical day. One thing that we do watch before we go and before we watch the news are British game shows. So Pointless and Richard Osman's, oh goodness, what is it called? I'm certain Jasmine knows. And so, yeah, we watch actually those also regularly. Yeah. Okay, that'll be it. DC signing off. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.